A federal judge has ruled that part of Texas's anti-abortion law is unconstitutional. Now, if you can remember, State Senator Wendy Davis did a filibuster against the restrictive abortion legislation in Texas, but it passed anyway. And it would basically force abortion hospitals to have admitting privileges, or abortion clinics to have admitting privileges. It would also ban abortions past 20 weeks, and it would make sure that women who do decide to take the abortion pill go see a doctor at least 4 times while they go through the process. Now, the part of that law that has been struck down by this federal judge is the hospital admitting privileges portion. The judge says the following: the court concludes that admitting privileges have no rational relationship to improved patient care, and he also says that that portion of the law is basically an undue burden for the women seeking an abortion.
And so it has been struck down. So that's great news. Now, look, they did uphold it. You have to go to a doctor 4 times in order to be able to use RU 486, which, I don't think they should have upheld that part either. I think that's an undue burden as well.
That one, I think 4 times is definitely excessive, but I also agree that it is important to have at least a follow-up, make sure you are in the right health in order to take that pill, because a lot of times what happens is women will take that pill and they might have some sort of infection, there might be some sort of complication. So making sure that a doctor is monitoring you while you go through that process is not a bad thing. But I think seeing the doctor 4 times is excessive, and they purposely did that so women would be intimidated and deterred from doing that method of abortion.
Right. And then there's this trial. The trial did not rule on whether the 20 weeks of pregnancy is the right standard.
Yes.
And so that will also remain, that abortion is banned after 20 weeks.
Yes. Now, this is a really important ruling by a federal judge because there are several other states that have passed similar legislation. So hopefully this will send a message to them that what they're doing is unconstitutional. But another thing that you should keep in mind is state legislators there have already filed an appeal to this federal judge's decision. Who knows how that's going to play out? As you guys know, the most conservative Republicans in the country right now want the topic of abortion to make it all the way to the Supreme Court so there can be possibly a new ruling on whether or not abortion is considered constitutional.
Let's keep it real. Conservatives across the country will not be dissuaded at all. They will keep passing the same laws over and over and over again.
Wasting our resources, wasting our time.
And Wendy Davis says, look, we could be spending the money on education.
Yeah, let me read you her statement, actually. She says, Texas families are stronger and healthier when women across the state have access to quality health care. I'm not surprised by the judge's ruling. As a mother, I would rather see our tax dollars spent on improving our kids' schools rather than defending this law. She's right.
All right. Can we do a little celebration on it? I mean, we were right. We got the right result largely, okay? So Texas Republicans, what now?
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, it's a little bit of a celebration. It
was a little muted,
yes,
but okay.
Yes.
But yes, we win today.
There are a dozen abortion clinics in Texas that would have been shut down if that part of the law was upheld. So it is a big deal. It is big news. So I am happy about that.
Right, and I believe Shaq did a rap for Rick Perry on this issue. I don't think we have it now, but just imagine it in your own mind.